You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money. Got them signed up pickup trucks whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. We'll welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Prescott now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Dallas first down.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now back to the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the big meat on the D-line will how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Black round! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Prescott from the gun on third. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Smith. It's Hill, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Again, it's Charles. And an alley to run. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The give is to Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Halfback sent in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the back goes into motion. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Muscles him off. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They'll sneak it with Smith. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go!
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Prescott. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Charles. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll try the air now with Smith. He's got time in the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the red zone now, Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Ohio.
First down, Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That one goes for 24 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeff Swaim from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
Now Smith to the right side. It's Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. In motion, Hill. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Force! Set! Move! 45! Over! Force!
Here's Smith now on second down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey! Move! 45! Over! 3, 3, 3, 3! 3, 3, 3, 3! Hey! Move! 45! Under! Over! 3, 3, 3, 3! Set! Ready! Over!
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And they take a knee.